right, y'all can tell y'all lies now.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Start with Sincere. Nikki, you want to start us?
Sure. What made Colorado the best spot for you, and how are you adjusting this fall camp?
First and foremost, I just want to thank God for being at Colorado. I just feel like this is a dream. That matter of fact, Colorado a year ago was my favorite college football team. If y'all didn't know, so I had a couple of guys. I went to USF with Jimmy Horn and Xavier Weaver. I was there with those guys, and kind of as I entered the transfer portal and was making a decision, I was talking to them throughout the process and just kind of just like watching them like last year a lot. I was watching their games. I was watching the type of content that they was having out, and just the Hall of Fame coaching staff is unbelievable. I have never seen a bunch of gold jackets in one. That's unbelievable to me. So yeah, that's kind of was a huge decision on my to come to Colorado.
Scott, go ahead. Sincere, how would you describe your game for people who maybe never seen your play or not familiar with what you bring to the football?
I believe my game. If I had to compare it to anybody, I feel like I'm like Randy Moss. I'm fast. I can high point the ball. I can do a lot with the ball when I got it. I can run routes. I can do what we need to do for the help the team win.
I'm sorry, Leo, go ahead. Appreciate it.
Yeah, what have you seen, defensively from the defensive backs you've been going against in campus or practice, and how was that?
It's very competitive every day. You got a projected draft pick, DJ McKinney. He's somebody who I go against every day. He gets me better. R.J. Johnson. He gets me better all the time too as well. And then you got the transfer Teion Parks. I go against them three every day. They give me the exact work that I need to prepare for Georgia Tech on the 29th, and they do what they need to do for this team each and every day.
Neely, go ahead.
Your first practices, Sincere, didn't go as you would hope for. Got called out for it, but in that call out, you also said, "I own that. It'll never happen again," and it hadn't happened again. What have you done to rise to the occasion since that moment to now?
I had to learn the expectation first and foremost. I had to adjust, for one, to the acclimation of the mountains and this new scenery to me. I'm from down south. Yeah, breathing was very tough for me at first, but just had to get adjusted to the expectation, had to get adjusted to the teammates, the receiving room at first, and also the playbook. And then after that, I was rolling at that point.
Brian, go ahead.
Sincere, you had to kind of bide your time in college. You finally had your breakout year last year.
Yes, sir.
Talk about that process of kind of waiting for your turn, and then maybe what last year did for you confidence-wise.
Last year gave me the opportunity of a lifetime. I say last year, I went through a lot of adversity before last year. So in that process of time, I really just had to kind of put my head down and just keep my eye on the prize the whole way through. And God gave me the results that I wanted, and I end up here at Colorado.
Marlon, go ahead.
How difficult has it been making that jump up to the Power 5?
If I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's much of a difference. I don't think it's too much of a difference based off the skill level. I don't think it's that much difference. It's about if you're a dog, you're gonna be able to play at any position, any level, and in the sport, no matter who you are, where you from,
Sincere, I had two questions for you. First off, we saw you doing box jumps with the workouts this summer. Have you had your vertical tested?
I have never had my vertical tested since I've been in college. I always wanted to see where I was at, though, but I've never got tested in college.
And also, Coach was saying that he sees 8 to 11 receivers playing this year. What is it like every day, just competition-wise in that?
And just like I told those guys, the receiver room when I first got here, this is the most talented I've ever been in a receiver room, from down to the freshman up until, I'm the only senior in the room. So it's just like insane how you can just play any person and we can go out there and it's going to be kind of the same result with anybody else. You got from me, Hakeem, Joe, and Marion Miller to you got Draylon Miller, Q for 6. You got all these guys with just different type of talent, and we all can showcase our talent when it's time to play.
Sincere, what have you been impressed by when it comes to Caden and Julian on the football field?
One thing I learned about Caden, Caden's very wise, very experienced. He can facilitate very well. He can use he's good with his legs. Julian just have a pure God-gifted arm. Like, his accuracy is out of this world, and he has a lot to learn. But he's also a young cat. Coming in trying to learn the college atmosphere as a whole. This is going through his first fall camp, and just trying to adjust everything. But from a talent standpoint, they both got it.
Tyler, close this down.
You mentioned the competition and how there are 7, 8 guys that can really see the field week one. What's the key for you to stand out and make sure you're a guy that Coach Phillips can trust to be out there for a large chunk of snaps?
That's just gonna come down to me being me. Just me being 6'5", me being at 6'5", 4'3" speed, being able to be a mismatch for any defender out there, whether it's inside or outside, and whether who we play, and yeah, that's how I kind of will stand up my game, just being that different type of that freakish athlete with the 6'5", 4'3" speed.
Thank you, sincere. Appreciate
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it, bro.